go ahead. Go ahead.
So do you think it's a physical issue or a mental issue?
It's both.
Do the best job you can in the role that you're in, and to be a good leader at home and in the community, and you feel all that stress because as a black man and living in the inner city, I'm surrounded with a lot of challenges, and I can't beat those challenges up physically,
Right.
but I have to kind of navigate my situation, mentally. And then when it doesn't work mentally, sometimes I got to go spiritually and say, let me just pray for a little bit of help, because just can't figure this out.
Right.
So I think, all three kind of work together, that mental, that physical, and that spiritual piece.
Right.
So.
No one wanted to end the Men's Wellness Council because it was such a great addition to our community. We, in majority of the time that I've spent here in Walnut Way, you'd find a lot of the stakeholders and the people who were sitting at the tables, especially in public health and also population health. People that were sitting at the table were primarily women. I can't say a given number. If I had to, it'd be 80 to 80% women and 20% men. And we would sometimes do functions based around how to impact, families and women, and we kept leaving the men out in certain respects. And so the men didn't want it. Given that, the men didn't want anything to end.
Called No Longer an Island, creating a place-based men's peer outreach and social support network. And this is an implementation project that grew out of a one-year development grant that we had with WPP, where we created a Men's Wellness Council. And from that Men's Wellness Council, we talked a lot about structural and social determinants of African American men's health. And we also strategized about what should be some of the important next steps in the neighborhood to address African American men's health. And so this project developed out of the ideas that our Men's Wellness Council discussed over time, as well as the project team. And it has four main pieces. The first is to continue to develop our community academic partnership and to strengthen the network of community organizations and their relationships in the neighborhood who are addressing African American men's wellness. We're also doing a porch-to-porch outreach campaign. It was really important to the Men's Wellness Council that we move beyond the 10 or so men who were core to the council and really reach out to the whole neighborhood of African American men and try to strengthen their connections. Additionally, we're going to lift up more men's wellness councils, give them a year of funding and support to try to recreate the social support and cohesion that we were able to achieve with our original Men's Wellness Council. And we're also going to start developing some health education media pieces that are by and for African American men, portraying African American men doing great things in the neighborhood with really positive health messages. And we're really excited that this next step of the grant is going to make a big impact in the neighborhood.
Giving back to the community, one of the biggest things you can do is live by example. I mean, people walk past this garden. People, if this garden was not here or someone wasn't here consistently maintaining it, that wouldn't be a choice. When we choose to, let's say, choose to drink beer or whatever else, where we are, how we tend to interact with the women in the community, how we tend to interact with the people outside the community, all that, defines who we are. Also defines who others see us at, and that's all part of being a leader.
Right.
And being a man is being a leader.